push value, because even if it has a little bit of damage or a little bit of health left, it's always a threat.
And so right here we are in game 2. Humble Keef was able to take game number 1. Game number 2, Surgical is going to be running Royal Hogs Quick Cycle, defending the bandit right there. And then on the other end, Keef is going to be running MK P.E.K.K.A. Ram Rider. A lot of responses to the Royal Hogs, but with these Royal Hogs decks, it doesn't matter if you have 3 responses, you're going to need a 4th sometimes just because of how fast it works.
Absolutely. Royal Hogs just one of those cards always getting some nice connections, even with like a Mega Knight or anything like that. And another Pigs from Surge, I really like what he's doing here. He needs damage. He needs damage. His defense is perfect, but he does need that damage. Mini P.E.K.K.A, E-Spirit, and Snowball does clean it up nicely, but the Royal Hogs are always chipping away. What does Keef have to do here if he actually wants to win this game?
It's going to depend on this push right here. Archer Queen will be placed up high, 396. I don't think that the Lightning Snowball will do enough. It
Not
just
quite.
depends.
Archer Queen.
He's just going to try to cycle to another Lightning, but it's not going to matter. The Archer Queen gets the final shot. Surgical again. It's as soon as he gets on camera, that man just wants to shine. He wants everybody's attention on him, and it's going to happen because he keeps winning in magical ways.
I can't believe he won that match. For Mega Knight for the Pigs, Lightning for the Archer Queen. I mean, those are the main 2 cards in the deck. Keef had the answers, but Surge, really nice defense, allowing his opponent to split up his damage, attack both sides, using his towers as a resource. And then I think Keef, I'm not sure why he went for that Lightning. I feel like he needed to just have one more good defense and maybe cycle like a Snowball first on top of that tower, and then go for the Lightning plus a second Snowball to finish it off. Maybe he just doesn't know his spell damage though.
Yeah, certainly a couple of questions right there. And here it is. Andrew was asking for it. Andrew will get it. It's going to be a double Giant Skeleton deck. Both players... Okay, so Surgical is going to be likely going in with the RG Giant Skeleton Hunter. And then Keef on the opposite end. It does look like it. That it should be that Mirror Mother Witch Royal Hogs deck.
Yeah, I know you love that deck. I hate it though.
Again, it's so fun when you're playing games very casually and you don't have the stress behind you, especially you know, 800 viewers talking about your every move.
Absolutely. Yeah, really nice King Tower activation from Surge here. I think that will actually be really useful against the Royal Hogs and the Mirror Royal Hogs. Just make it so maybe the Royal Hogs will get a little bit less chip, and every little bit of damage matters a lot, as you know. I think that matchup-wise, I think Keef does have a solid matchup, though. The King Tower will help a bit, but having those zappies are just so useful against any sort of Lightning deck, and I would have to assume that Surge's last card could be Lightning. I guess it could be Earthquake or Fireball. What do you think?
Yeah, I think I want to guess Lightning, but I certainly could be wrong. I do know that this is going to be a somewhat difficult situation for him. Doesn't have the red elixir. Fisherman is going to yank the Giant Skeleton, though, so that's not going to get to the tower, and it's actually going to walk, so that's actually pretty advantageous for him. It could have been a lot worse, but as I say that... As I say that, tower gets down to 775, so definitely a rough spot, and you have to wonder, what are your thoughts on that aggressive RG? He had nothing behind it.
Yeah, I was going to say, I just feel like that wasn't the play. Keef's deck is all about like defense and counter push, and when you just go with the RG without any support like that, it definitely makes it very easy to do that. And now the Zappies plus Fisherman combo is coming down on the defense. This is what I'm talking about. Wow, the E-Spirit actually stuns the Fisherman at the perfect moment. And the RG is getting quite a bit of damage. Let's see if he can counter push for anything right now.
So Giant Skeleton plus the Hunter plus the Bar Barrel will be able to stop it in its tracks for the most part. Tower down to 196, will be able to get the mirrored arrows if he wants to, but it looks like he's going to elect to defend. And that's a rough position because the Giant Skeleton is going to tank for the RG. It's not going to get yanked away. Now it's clear that he is going to have the Lightning. Will he be able to get the last shot? Not going to happen. This is coming down to the end.
But notice he did use the mirror. He used the mirror on the ghost there. If Surge can find a way. Oh! What?
The left side, it had 2 Royal Ghosts on the tower chipping away, 1100 HP, and Surgical alongside you.